Hi guys, this week we are in a week number 22. It's a D week. We're gonna talk about colorful patterns. So basically what I have is one activity for kindergarten and another one for first grade. Now we're gonna check first the activities for kindergarten. Let's go to the ticks. We are going to create artworks using a variety of lines, shapes, color, textures, and form. This is going to be what we're supposed to be learning during this week for kindergarten. Now for kindergarten, this is the area where I expose the work. We're going to make a rainbow and a sun and a little cloud. We're going to use different materials like probably tempera paint at school, and if you don't have tempera paint at home, that's okay, you can use your watercolors. We're gonna use a blue paper for our background and construction paper to do the sun and to do the cloud. And if you want to check, oh I'm sorry, I forgot this word. In this part is going to be just in case if we delay the virtual activity, where I'm going to put some extra artwork for the virtual kids. Because as I said before during the Blackboard notification, kids at school sometimes they don't have enough time to finish their work, and so we're going to extend their our activities for 2 classes instead of 1. And of course sources are here, o las fuentes de donde tú puedes ver de donde tomé las lecciones. Let's start this activity. Okay, for this art project we're gonna need the rainbow colors. We start with the red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. Los colores del arco iris en este orden son rojo, anaranjado, amarillo, verde, azul y morado. Also we're gonna need construction paper, the yellow color, white, orange and blue. Vamos a necesitar los colores de papel de construcción o cartulina amarilla, blanca, anaranjada y azul. First thing we're gonna do an arch all over our white paper. Lo primero que vamos a hacer va a ser un arco que lo vamos a trazar a lo largo del papel. Luego vamos a empezar a pintar hasta que lleguemos hasta donde lleguemos con los colores del arco iris. Then we're going to start painting with the different colors in the order of the rainbow. Okay, at school I'm going to give a bigger paintbrush to the kids, but if you don't have a bigger paintbrush, that's okay. I'm going to start with the red. This is tempera paint, this is no watercolor. Some kids they don't like to work with this one, which is fine. Some kids they like, the colors are deeper than the watercolors. Hay niños que les gusta trabajar con esta pintura y otros que no, so yo les doy la opción de cuál quieren usar. So I'm gonna start like that first with the red, because that's the first color of the rainbow. Then I'm gonna wash my paintbrush, and then I go with the following color, which is the orange. They love to paint rainbows. Children, they love to paint rainbows. Now make sure you wash your paintbrush nicely when you switch the colors, especially with the lighter color like a yellow. Asegúrate de limpiar bien tu pincel cuando tengas que hacer el color siguiente para que no se te ensucie. A los niños siempre les gusta pintar los arcoíris. I have this one a little bit more advanced. And I just want to let you know, parents, if you're watching this video, when we share my paintbrushes at school or the palettes like this one I have here, I wash everything, I sanitize everything, so because just to be in the safe place. So I've been washing the dishes, paintbrushes and dishes with soap even before this pandemic. Anyways, so we're gonna let this one dry because we're gonna have to cut it out, and then we're gonna glue it on the blue paper. Como les decía, siempre lavo los pinceles y todos los utensilios que usamos en la escuela. Lo único que no usamos en la escuela son trapitos, usamos toallas de papel. Okay, here it is. It's almost dry, mine. I'm gonna tell you something. Probably this activity is gonna take 2 classes, so be ready for next week. We're gonna have to try to finish this one since this is a kindergarten, unless if the kids decide to paint with watercolors, which I think is gonna be a little faster. Now, when this is ready, we are going to glue our rainbow on top of the blue paper because the sky is blue. So many kids, they get confused, like the clouds are blue and the sky is white. Nope, this is not happening that way. We're gonna glue this one, and then after that we're gonna start building our cloud in one side, and in the other side we're gonna build a sun. Ok, para la nube lo que voy a hacer es dibujar la nube con una crayola, con un marcador, perdón, y luego con crayons o oil pastel le voy a dibujar la carita. So I already finished my cloud, and I decided to make this kawaii eyes because trust me, kindergarten, they really know what is kawaii eyes and they love it. So then I'm gonna add a little bit of shade to keep a volume, and we're gonna talk about volumes another time, to the edges of my cloud. So just to make it look a little bit cute. Some kids are very they like to do a lot of details and add extra stuff, which I love it. And then this is supposed to go in one side of our rainbow, this way. And then now we're gonna build our sun. For the sun, we're gonna use orange construction paper. And at school, I have a circles for the kids so they can trace it. At home, you can use just a little cup or something just to do the circumference of the sun. This is something I learned from kids, trust me. For the sun, for the rays, we're gonna cut strips of paper. And this activity, believe it or not, is very important for kindergarten because they have to know how to hold the scissor. What is the function of the thumb and what is the function of the other fingers. This is a very good exercise because there are so many children, they never cut paper at home. Now, these are straight lines, so which is going to be okay because it's a good practice for them. We're going to use orange and yellow. You can use also red if you want to give an extra shade or something, or make your sun a little bit more interesting. Okay, before I do the sun, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a red crayon just to do the same thing as I did with the cloud. We are going to shade outside just a little bit, not too much. It's almost like a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. So to give it some kind of volume to our sun. Then we are going to glue the rays from the opposite side. Now, for the ray, what I want the kids to do is just to fold the paper to give a more interesting design. They can do a pattern between yellow and orange. Oops, my glue. Until they finish. They're gonna glue the rays from the opposite side of the sun. One, it can be this way. Another one, if they can, some kids they can do that. If you kid at home they can, that's okay. What they do is use a blade of the scissor just to curl the paper. It's a really good effect because the kids, they love to make those curly things. Just to practice with their hands how to do things. And after that, we're gonna glue our sun. And we are going to review with the kids the pattern of the rainbow. And to complete this, we can do with the white crayon or white oil pastel, which I have at school. We just can do some little clouds in the back, just to make our work a little bit interesting. And most likely at school the kids are going to ask me for glitter, which I cannot say now. Unos lindos pajaritos. And that's it. This is going to be our art activity for kindergarten.